the UK government has just announced to close 50 migrant hotels. So where are they going to go? They're still coming. They've got to go somewhere. Let's see what's been really going on. Welcome back, friends. We've got loads to go through as ever. Now, it's really important that you stay tuned to the end of the video because we have got some serious questions here to ask. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Listen to these things which I'll be looking into. It's crazy. Just the hotel accommodation alone, so just the accommodation cost, nothing else, costs around, now this could be a lot more. Let's find out. £8 million every single day. Yes, every single day, our lovely government with our taxpayers' money is costing a minimum of £8 million every single day. How does that make you feel? It makes me feel pretty cross, and that's just an understatement. So, in August alone, the government processed over 175,000 migrants. Yes, just in August, 175,000 migrants. That is just an obscene amount of money. As we go through this video, you're probably going to be shocked about what's actually going on because this is not being talked about in the mainstream. So please share amongst your friends this video if you can. Who has heard of the Bibi Stockholm barge? Most of us have, but not everyone does. It's literally, their capacity is around 500 people, could be more, could be less. Now, that is very soon to be filled to its maximum capacity. I know someone personally who lives in that area down in Portland, and I'm going to be getting updates as and when they come in from what's actually going on in the ground. No filtered mainstream BS. This is actually what people are seeing there on site. Now, June 2023, so this year, 50,500 migrants were in UK hotels. Now, I have a feeling it could be more. I can't really prove anything. But they reckon it's 395 hotels here in the UK. So earlier on, at the start of the video, we said the government are planning to close 50 migrant hotels. I should imagine this year, it doesn't really say. So we read on, April 2022. So April last year till March this year, 11 months. Are you ready? The UK government has spent in and around £2.3 billion just on hotel accommodation fees. We're not talking about the MOD bases here in the UK. We're not talking about people's houses. It's just accommodation via hotels. £2.3 billion in 11 months. So, that's just accommodation, like we said. What about transportation costs? These migrants have to be moved all over the country from where they come to where they end up. That has to be paid for. The vehicles, the hire, the person's wages to do it. Don't forget, these are all contracted out through the tentacles of government. How much does that cost for for moving the migrants around? Don't forget, there's going to be lots of translators involved. They're paid by the hour, and quite a lot of money too. That's a lot of money just in that. What about the application staff? So the people sat in these centres who are processing. Don't forget, gee whiz, 175,000 migrants. That's just in August. All of his staff have to be paid. It's not going on top of that fee, which is £2.3 billion in 11 months. Add all of this on. It's a lot more than 2.3 billion. A hell of a lot more. We're going to deep dive into this a bit. So we're going to see. And don't forget, at the end of the video, you're going to be shocked with what the findings are. So what about for the migrants? Food, clothing, mobile phones, internet, all of that sort of stuff. That's going to be on top of that £2.3 billion. Exactly. So what do we know then? Once asylum has been granted, and don't forget Rishi Sunak, Fishy Rishi as some people call him, he introduced a fast track process. So they're processing even more migrants at a much faster rate, under 180 days. Can you believe that? So how much is it costing just for the wages of all of these people involved in processing all of this? Lots more. So what do the migrants get for free here in the United Kingdom? Now, if you know anything more that what I'm going to be reading out, please drop a comment below, or if you want to, send me an email, because that email address is right underneath this video. Click or tap more, send me an email. So migrants, what do they get for free? They get free driving lessons and a test, all paid for. They get £45 a week. They get given a card, and it's called an Aspen card. That's an abbreviated term. They get free phone bills, all paid for. They get free food. Free preferential NHS services, i.e. they usually go to the front or get seen a lot sooner than us British nationals in our own country. All the accommodation is free. All of the maintenance. So if there's any damp, if there's any decorating that needs doing, any new carpets, it's all free. All of the groundworks outside, everything is free. All of the bills are covered. It's all free. They get free dental care. Again, preferential dental care. Personally, here in Wales, it's a nightmare to get an NHS dentist. If you've got a raging toothache, you'll be lucky to see someone within 48 hours. Crazy. They get free prescriptions. They don't have to pay for their prescriptions. It's all free. They get free energy. So their energy bills are zero. It's all paid for. Free council tax. They don't have to pay 1 penny in council tax. How much do you pay in a year council tax? And they've also got an ARC or an ARC identity card, which gives them loads of rights here in the UK, more than you would realise. I could even do a video just on that alone. Fast track to food banks. How many people watching this video, or how many people do you know or have heard of who are using food banks throughout no fault of their own because of the current economical crisis that we are in here in the United Kingdom? Yeah, free fast tracks to food banks. Free travel to home countries, providing it is less than 2 years. So if they come from Afghanistan or Iraq or Saudi Arabia or wherever it is, they can get free travel from the UK all the way to there, as long as it's under 2 years, and they can come back again. Free. So it's like a free holiday. How much do you pay to travel out of the UK via an aeroplane? Rather a lot of money in this day and age. It's not just that. They get given a free UK passport. How much do you have to pay to get your passport? Every 10 years you have to pay to get it renewed. No, they get them absolutely free. Crazy. And one of the craziest things is they get a reduced student or university fees. How much do you have to pay on your university fees, your tuition fees, your student loans, and all of that sort of thing? These guys get a much reduced rate. Absolutely unbelievable. So, what else do we know? They can apply for a social security card and gain access for free to the United States and get given a free green card. Yes, that's absolutely true. Incredible. All of this stuff is free. You just can't. The mind boggles. Also, they can apply to work in the UK as a nurse or a carer. Now think about that. We have migrants coming into the country. We don't know anything about their background. They could lie. Who's going to know? Who's going to check? Because this processing, the fast track, which Rishi Sunak done, is very quick. It's very hard to get a big deep dive on the individual coming into the UK. Are they from a war-torn country? Possibly, highly likely. So we don't know nothing about their past. We don't know if they've got any violent crimes or sexual crimes or anything like that. And so think about it. They're coming into the UK unchecked, and they are absolutely able to enter the nurse and caring profession, looking after United Kingdom vulnerable citizens. Let that sink in. We got more. Up until June 2021, the most migrant group was Indian born. Listen to this. 896,000 are here in the UK. That's up until June 2021. So from June 2021 to now, what are we? End of October 2023, 896,000 migrants from birth origin came from India. Unbelievable. How many Indian citizens are there? Over 1 billion people. And we've got nearly 1 million here already. Maybe even more than that now, because this is like 2.5 years out of date. Incredible. UK banks available to migrants. Halifax, Lloyds and Bank of Scotland. Yes. So it'd be interesting to do a bit of a study of who's in charge of those three banks, where the money comes, who they're involved with. They are the three being used for all transactions with the migrant situation here in the UK. Now, like I said, I wanted you to stay near the end of the video. Listen to this. When I said that they're going to be removing 50 hotels to hold migrants, they're still coming, and they are. Everyone knows it. They're coming here every single day. Multiple locations all around this island in the United Kingdom. Serco. We know about Serco, don't we? They are offering private landlords up to 5-year contracts to house unvetted migrants. Private landlords. That is in a house, in a street where you live. They're private landlords, millions of them all over the United Kingdom. Yes, Serco, through the guise of the government, they won that contract, and we're going to speak about that now, actually, the contract. So, if you don't know, Serco was awarded a £1.9 billion contract by the Home Office for 10 years back in 2019. So that is due to expire in 2029. Yes, before that big magical year when the Great Reset starts and all of that sort of stuff. Yes, Agenda 2030. Some of us know about that. So listen to this. The UK outspends the rest of all of Europe on housing migrants by at least 40%. The UK is literally drowning with migrants. It's way, way ahead of anywhere in Europe. From what I remember looking at the graphs earlier before I decided to do this video, Germany is second and France is third. UK is way out there. 40% more all over Europe. That's crazy. Currently, migration into the UK is around 606,000 a year. Every 12 months, 606,000 are coming here into the UK. Now listen to this. Let this sink in. This is quite incredible. And if I can find the link to this information, I'll put it underneath this video. Please feel free to check it yourself. I'm not making this up. By 2046, projected 15 million migrants will be here living for free in the UK. 15 million. So we're looking at the population of the UK around then to be 87 million people in the UK. I reckon we've already got 80 million here already. These are just statistical figures. So the government target is to build 300,000 homes every single year. 300,000 homes. If you are in the construction business, you're going to know exactly what it's like. You'll probably rushed off your feet with all of these jobs. 300,000 homes, and we are already way behind schedule. The amount of housing being built in the UK right now is astounding. If you live in a town or city and you are witnessing lots of homes going up everywhere, where they're flats, houses, or whatever it is, let me know in the comment section. If you want to tell me more, and you want to remain anonymous, if you want to, please send me an email, because that's below the video too. Now, Britain's population has increased by nearly 8 million in 20 years. Listen to this. 6.7 million, so that's 80%, is due to migrants and their children, their offspring. So, where are these migrants going to go? Because they're shutting down 50 hotels. Don't forget, we still have the MOD bases here in the UK. And it's going to be around, I think it was around 4,000 migrants based there alone. So there are private houses all over the UK being rented out in 5-year block contracts by Serco through government, coming to a street neighbourhood, close, road near you. Let me know what you are seeing and hearing about streets being turned over to lots of migrants literally embedded all over the United Kingdom. Don't forget, the email address is below this video. Please considering supporting the channel. All of the links you're going to need to know are right there under the video. And as the rain comes, because we are here in Wales and it's just another day, so just think about it. Hit the thumbs up, it really helps. Share this video on Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram. It really, really helps. We need to understand the severity of this migration situation. Like I said, not just here in the UK, Europe, America and Canada too. Whatever you know, whatever you see in here, let me know. Don't forget the email address is right underneath this video. Please share. Take care. Thanks for watching and stay funky.